Alright y'all, welcome to Polly on the Prairie, and my name is Stephanie, and this is our raised garden bed build. What I've got in front of me here is just a few basic tools. You're going to need your drill. What I've already used is my circular saw. I use Ryobi, that's just the one I like. I don't think anyone's particularly better than the other. I got some, probably 1-inch screws will do you just fine. That should work. But we'll see, you know. Nobody gets halfway through a build and has everything they need. I don't think that's true.
And little did I know, I was exactly right.
I got my work gloves and a tape measure, of course, because measure twice, otherwise you'll be going back to the hardware store. Yeah. So, what I've got here is my 6-foot dog-eared cedar fence pickets. And I've cut these down just using circular saw. Cut them down into 4-foot pieces. And 2-foot pieces. I did use 6 cedar fence pickets for this one. And then down in front we've got 2x3 framing stud cut into 18-inch pieces for our support. We'll get this thing going and show you what happens. Next we're going to take our cedar planks and measure 2 foot to find the center.
I don't want to forget to tell you, you will have to remove the dog-eared portion of the end of the board here, just to give you a straight edge to cut from.
After we've got the center, then we can line up our 18-inch pieces underneath. Because I'd like to screw these in from the cedar side, just to make sure our screws get all the way into the wood. Alright, so we got our 18-inch 2x3 lined up under here. And I got one lined up for the end, just inside the start of these cedar boards here. And this is just here, so it doesn't fall over because my workbench isn't big enough. Struggle. Okay. So we got our 1-inch screws here. And we'll just take it from the top. I'd rather make sure these are lined up there. And we'll just put a couple screws in each board. Alright, that's the last screw for this panel here. Let me stand it up and we'll see what we got. Alright, here is our finished side piece. We'll make another one of these, and then I'll show you how to work on the end. Don't be like me. Plenty of screws. Plenty of screws. We got 6-inch boards, 2 screws for each board for each support. So, get plenty of screws. Another day, another shot at this raised garden bed build. Had a lot of severe weather yesterday.
Shortly after I finished that second side piece, the tornado sirens went off unexpectedly, and we were shoved inside and left without power for 2 days.
So we lost power. We still don't have power, and we're coming up on 24 hours later, but we're going to get this video done, even though it's hot, but I just don't want to be in the house. And like I said, buy plenty of screws, otherwise you'll end up at the store buying screws. So let's roll the footage.
Getting these side panels put on was such a pain in the neck. I just had to voice over this part. I recommend having 2 extra hands, a clamp, a larger workstation, all of the above. this is just a different angle of me trying to get these sides screwed in. The loophole in getting this project done as cost effectively as possible is that somehow these cedar fence pickets didn't manage to stay relatively cheap through all this. I think I just got a slightly better board for $4 and change. You can get one for... I also noticed that these come in a wide variety of sizes, really. I got the 6 foot here. I think there's an 8 and there's a 4. So if you don't have the means to cut the Once I was able to get this turned on its side, it got much easier. Peekaboo. A quick look at the finished frame.
Okay, battery's dying, but you could absolutely stop here and use it just as a rectangle shape. Drop it wherever you want it, fill it up, go from there. Because I live in a duplex. I'm gonna go ahead and put a bottom on it, and if we get that far, we'll put some casters on it so I can move it around. I plan on putting some perennials in here, so I'd like to not have to have trouble getting this from here to wherever we go next when I can drop it on the ground. But we have the frame done.
Here I'm just showing you how I use a super accurate measurement system to go about 2 inches into the corner and screw down this piece of plywood. This is going to serve as my base layer, and I'm going to do this for each one of the support areas, so 6 times. And at this point, that's about as far as I've gotten. You can see here is our finished box. It's super sturdy, about 18 inches tall and about 2 foot wide. And thanks for watching. Hey y'all, don't forget to subscribe, smash that like button, and follow us on Instagram for more. See you next time.